pioneer boss of the EFCC, Madam Nuhu Ribadu, was given a heroic welcome to Adamawa State Secretariat of the All Progressives Congress (APC), where he officially declared his intention to challenge Governor Jibrila Bindal for the 2019 governorship ticket in the party. Ribadu was introduced to the State Working Committee by his constituency party leader and Adamawa Central Zone APC Chairman Bakari, who vouched for his integrity. Bakari sought support for Ribadu, now eyeing the top job in the state.
I am here with an aspirant for seat of governor from my constituency. I am appealing to the State Working Committee to be father to all aspirants and ensure justice and fairness to all aspirants. There are 3 aspirants from our zone. I will ensure that Ribadu gets justice in the upcoming primaries.
So muna yadda da shugabancin da ake tafiya sakatare namu, inda kamar inda one of the speaker ya ce muna da haƙuri kamar riga muna yi, kuma alhamdulillah Allah ya kore shi dan. Za mu tabbatar maka za a yi free and fair, kuma ina tabbatar maka wannan party da ma koke akan ESCO an ci za a rusa ESCO ba to yau ga mun gaba ki daya ba ma tare.
My chairman, I am presenting to you Nuhu Ribadu.
While presenting Ribadu, the Director of Special Duties of the Ribadu Campaign Organization, Alhaji Ubadan Ariwa, described their product as the Messiah Adamawa needs at this time. Ariwa spoke more on Ribadu's mission to the Secretariat.
It is a tradition for all aspirants to present themselves to the party. Even if we have some differences, we can still join hands together for overall interest of our party and the state. I want to reiterate our loyalty to the APC. We are not leaving the party for whatever reason.
On his part, Ribadu said his mission to the Secretariat was to officially inform the state exco of his intention to contest the forthcoming gubernatorial primaries under the party's platform.
I've come before our leaders here in Adamawa, chairman of the party, state working committee, CAR, ESCO, including of course all the leadership at the local government ward level of Adamawa. I've come as Nuhu Ribadu, a member, a very obedient member of the APC, to the zeal and the enthusiasm, contribute to be part of this team of change that we are all looking for in our country. Exactly. I've come today to formally present myself after going through all the processes of becoming an aspirant.
APC chairman in the state, Ibrahim Bilal, was thankful for the visit.
Nuhu Ribadu, we have heard you, and we, your supporters, we wish you the best as your party leaders.
In his vote of thanks, the secretary thanked Ribadu for identifying with them. He said with people like Ribadu throwing his heart into the ring, the state would command more respect.
We want to thank you for making Adamawa proud, being the founder, the pioneer chairman of EFCC, the anti-corruption sister that you have been. We thank you because you are in APC now, and the party is proud to have someone like you as an aspirant. We thank you because we remember at the point you offered yourself to be the president of Nigeria under our party, ACN, and your state chairman is here in this expo now. I remember one particular thing. We were worried in Adamawa that you couldn't scale through. But when you came down, you encouraged us. You said, Alhamdulillah, everything is all right. We want to remember that. I want to thank you for that kind of leadership. We thank you for honoring us to come to this secretariat today. We thank you for mobilizing the supporters of APs and your supporters to come to this secretariat today. This is indeed a big currency for our party. The whole world is watching, and the whole world knows that APC has a support in Adamawa. If you didn't come here today, maybe the world would not have seen this mammoth crowd that are in support of APC and that are supporting you. We thank you once again because we know that you are a supporter of APC at the world level, at the local government level, at the state level, and even at the national level. We remember very well at the national convention, seeing your face alone was a pride to us, and we thank you. We want to ask that you continue to support the party this way. As you go back, our prayer is that we will hear good news from the local government, from the world, that everything is going well with you and to the glory of God. Thank you, and God bless all.
Ribadu and his supporters moved from the secretariat to his campaign office, where various speakers confirmed being attracted to the aspirant because of his stance on justice and equity.
You look at the candidate on ground, quite okay. I think there's nobody that can beat Nuhu Ribadu. You have looked at his credibility in the service before he left police and worked for EFCC and so on. Nuhu Ribadu is then the best candidate among the three that are in APC now so far. Is that by looking at his credibility, I don't think he will mess up like how this present governor is doing quite okay. I don't think he will hijack people's salary and so on and so forth. Nuhu Ribadu is a man of integrity, and Nuhu Ribadu is the only person that has been not tested in Adamawa to see his own potentials. So the so-called Bindo that we've voted for as a governor of Adamawa, and well, I say the so-called digital governor, and we've lost everything that we've put in him. And Nuhu Ribadu, the person that has contested for the president, who is capable to be the president of this country, has become so brought himself so low to contest for the Adamawa governorship election. I want the people of Adamawa to give him the chance among the aspirants that have showed their interest in vying for the post of governor in Adamawa state. I'm betting you, if Nuhu Ribadu will become the governor of Adamawa, the Adamawa state will compete with Lagos state government, with Lagos state in general. So I want the people of Adamawa to at least give him a chance to showcase his own potential as a governor of the state.
The campaign team also embarked on mini rallies in major streets in the state capital. Ribadu had earlier explained that he was in the race for Doguri House because he has all it takes to take Adamawa to the promised land. He lamented the inability of the government to pay accumulated salaries of workers despite bailout funds released by the federal government. He urged party officials to ensure a level playground for all aspirants.
Trying to convince everyone, but give me a chance, an opportunity. I want to bring change in the world. I want Adamawa to be an example of good governance in Nigeria. Fairness, honesty, justice, all inclusion. Treat people well, with respect and honor and dignity. Bring people together. We are tired of insecurity and lawlessness that is always every single day you wake up, people are being killed and nothing happens. Leaders are not even as if they don't care. I want to bring my wealth of experience to bear on this. I want to bring security to Adamawa, law and order. The way people are living. I want to see the possibility of unifying and uniting our own people. I want our leaders to be respected. That if they just say something, people believe. I want to bring change in Adamawa. I want to come alone and support our president, General Muhammad Buhari. He did an amazing work, a massively good job in Nigeria. He has changed the way things are. The whole governance business has changed in Nigeria. Nobody will tell you that you can go and sit with him and do a transaction or negotiate a contract with President Buhari. Or he has his own personal contractors who are working for him. No. I want this to happen in Adamawa as well. That can happen in Adamawa as well. Our president is doing a wonderful job. I want to come in and see if it's possible for me to also do the same thing here in our own state. I've presented myself and I'm urging for your own acceptance and agreement. Give me a chance. But more importantly, I'm also asking for fairness and justice. You are our leaders, we are all yours. And we can all be nice and fair to you. Nobody has the monopoly of being fair to you. It's just a chance. Give it a try and you'll see what the difference is. Give it a try.
A PC chairman in the state, Alhaji Ibrahim Bilal, and the PRO, Abdullahi Muhammad, lauded Ribadu for his commitment to the party and assured him and others of a level playing field.
Well, I already assured them that we should conduct our election free and fair. We want to treat them equal. I already told them, as the supporters of all of them, let them go out and vying for their support in our executive, or direct or indirect. All of them, now we are ready for whatever they told us in National Secretariat we are ready for.
Well, I want to describe the turn-up of the OAPC ESCO for the declaration of Malam Nuhu Ribadu as very impressive, because all the 36 members of the state executive and the 21 local government chairmen were all present to receive him at the state secretariat of the party. His coming here has confirmed what I have always been saying, that as a party we know we have interests and we have some differences. But when it comes to the interests of the party, we do swallow our differences and embrace that of the party. So we are giving them every assurance that a level playing ground will be given to all the aspirants. 4 people came for the declaration, but 3 of them picked the nomination form and underwent the screening process. So we are assuring them of free, fair and credible party primaries, because the bottom line is for us to win the 2019 general election. And we can't do that in a divided house. So we'll make sure we conduct very fair primaries so that at the end of the day, anybody who wins will know he won by popular votes, and anybody who is unable to win will know that, yes, it is the votes that have decided otherwise.
Some members of the Ribadu campaign organization said they support Ribadu for his openness.
People have been clamoring for the state for Nuhu Ribadu to formally come and declare his intention to contest the gubernatorial nomination, hopefully coming up on the 29th. And what stands him out as a unique personality is his integrity, sincerity, leadership, which Adamawa State people have been clamoring for, because of the inept leadership we have in the state currently. People have voted PC expecting serious change, the way things have been done during the PDP days. And unfortunately, seriously, Adamawa State did not benefit on the change mantra of the APC, championed by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Buhari. He has done his best in the circumstances. Unfortunately, it has not gone down to grassroots, especially in our state. The health sector has been abandoned, the educational sector has been abandoned. Even subsidies have not been paid in spite of the intervention the bailout grant by the federal government, by the grace of Mr. President, the Paris Club reforms, about 2-3 times. All has not been channeled in the appropriate direction to improve the lives of the people and to improve the infrastructure of the state. So people have been clamoring for more about personality that we believe has the greatest integrity. Recognized internationally. If you can have such a personality take over the mantle of leadership of the state, I think Adamawa State will be seriously a change state.
We have been hearing a lot of clamoring about the direct or indirect primary. How prepared is candidate for this?
Well, you know, the direct primaries, indirect primaries, or consensus, they are all provided under the FCC constitution. Why we were clamoring for the direct primaries? Because we felt the last Congress is held by the party to elect leadership of the party were manipulated, were hijacked by the governors, presumably in preparation to take advantage of that during the primaries of the party, which the Constitution has clearly indicated that the party could decide to adopt direct, indirect, or consensus options. And unfortunately, the national headquarters of the party adopted direct primaries as requested by the president on his own nomination. And some states, few of our states, decided to opt out to say, in consultation with their own people, with their cronies, including Adamawa State, they are opting for the indirect primary. Why? Because they felt they are in control of the machinery of the party, who may be saddled with the responsibility to conduct the indirect primary. And we depend on the Almighty Allah. And we feel every citizen of this country, of this state, including the executive, are seriously disappointed with the performance of the governor. So whatever finally the national headquarters approved, because the condition under which the national headquarters gave the governors and the leadership of the party is to convene an in-house consultation with all the state executive, the strategic stakeholders in the state to discuss and adopt a common ground among the three, which in our state, in our case in our state, the governor, even in his absence, his deputy and the leadership of the party convened a kangaroo sort of stakeholders meeting and declared that they have opted for indirect primaries. However, I believe the national headquarters, if they go by their own instruction, if a single aspirant in the gubernatorial election has petitioned the national headquarters on his disagreeing to have anything other than the direct primaries, that election which has been conducted, either direct or consensus, will be null. And we feel there is no point going into this wrangling. We are only 7 days to the day of the congresses. We have left the issue to the national headquarters to take decision. Whatever decision the national headquarters took finally, I believe we hope Allah, God in His infinite mercy, will guide the state, will guide the people who are to constitute the Congress platform, whether it is direct or indirect, to elect a person with the highest level of integrity and sincerity of leadership.
You know, we are in charge. We are an advocate of change. We are advocate of change. We are looking of good governance. We are looking of transparency. We have Malan, somebody well known in this world, as an anti-corruption killer. People know him. People know who Malan Ribadu is all about. That is why Adamawa today, we have not. We are in the state. The kind of leadership we are noticing today, we have not experienced before. Even during the colonial time, Adamawa people did not even witness this kind of leadership. Today we are all, one. That in Adamawa State we have about 87 tribes today. But today, somebody that we elected without a cover, we give him a confidence. We support him. That we know as a young man, we think that as a businessman that he can bring change in Adamawa State. He ended up bringing change to himself. He did what he don't have before. We have seen it, not practically, we know it. That is why we are the one. Me. I'm the director of publicity of that campaign of Bindo to be a governor of Adamawa State. Today I say no. For the past 3 years, I'm a advocate of change of Adamawa State. And you can see with your eyes, we call people, they answer. We told them that Nuhu Ribadu is going to arrive. Today you can see with your naked eyes that people of Adamawa State answer our call, God answer our prayers that the change is going to be in Adamawa State.
He is more than to stay at the state, Adamawa State as a governor. He deserves to stay as a president. But first thing, he wants to help the state first. There is the man that people in Nigeria, him, is not a corruption man. Is the person that helped Nigeria a lot. And people know him, especially women in Adamawa State. We are praised by him because all the time, the man that is not a corruption person, and he wants to help us, Adamawa State, especially women. That is our wish. We need somebody like him to come and help us. Look at what is happening in Adamawa now. One person can just, he's just doing corruption, packing the money of Adamawa State. We don't have hospital, they are not paying salary, local government, they are crying, no job, no work. Look at people, the way we are just, look at our children. They finish school, they are just hanging, no school. And people, they are working, no salary. Only one person is just packing the money and put it for their own pocket. That is, we need change in Adamawa State. We prefer the kind of man like Nuhu Ribadu, and the person that we know is a nice person. He's fighting to change Adamawa State. He's not fighting for himself. He's fighting for all Adamawa State. If we get like somebody like now Nuhu Ribadu, we are very, very grateful if Allah will give him the governor of Adamawa State. That's our prayers to him. I'm calling all the people for Adamawa State to come and vote for Nuhu Ribadu. He's the person that deserves for Adamawa State. Adamawa will change, inshallah.
Indeed, many residents of the state believe that if Ribadu becomes the governor, more developmental projects would be executed in Adamawa State.
I want to be honest with what I will do. I want to make sure that the resources that we have in this state will be used and utilized for the ordinary people of this state. I want to bring justice and fairness. I want to unify our people. I want to make sure that nobody is going to go home without being paid his salary, as what is going on today. I want to see if I can build things, new things, infrastructure. I want to see if we can have new hospitals, new schools. In the last 4 years, we have not had one single new school in Adamawa, not one single hospital or clinic. Things are not good for the people of Adamawa. I want to bring change to that. And most important, I think, I want to bring order, security to Adamawa State. Adamawa is one of the states that is facing the challenge of insecurity, from the insurgency down to the herdsmen, farmers' clashes. I want to bring a stop to it, and I think I will do it because I have the experience.
greatest mistake that happened to Adamawa State at the time when Ribadu contested for the position of governorship in 2015 under the banner of the PDP was his defection from the APC, which he formed part of his creation. Unfortunately, for certain political exigencies, he defected then, and we then put forward the current governor for the exalted office of the governorship of Adamawa State, and that has come to pass, and we have now had to regret the leadership of the current administration, which we were part of. And we believe the coming on board of Nuhu Ribadu back to the APC, he has the necessary credentials, the capacity, and the integrity to bring Adamawa out of the present dilemma in terms of purposeful leadership, to achieve the necessary developmental stride that Adamawa requires now in terms of education, in terms of health, in terms of other sectors of the economy in the state, youth empowerment, developing economic opportunities for the people in the state, ensuring peaceful coexistence amongst various tribes and religious divide. We believe if Allah in His wisdom made us succeed to bring on board Nuhu Ribadu as the governor of Adamawa State, I believe Adamawa State will go to places. That is our prayers. We solicit for the support of the people. We believe, in spite of our expectation earlier on, that the party, the national reporters will finally direct for a direct primaries. Be as it may, the party has now resolved, as per their statement and outline the mood of congresses across the country, and Adamawa happens to fall within the brackets of those who have indirect primaries. It's unfortunate because, like I always said at various fora, that the current leadership of the party is biased towards the incumbent governor to the extent of practically displaying billboards that indicates their definite stand on not providing a level playing ground for aspiring candidates to the office of governor in Adamawa State, when they clearly displayed a very large billboard in front of the state secretariat depicting that there is no vacancy in the Adamawa State Government House. We were seriously delighted with the last decision of the National Secretariat in suspending or setting aside the State Executive Committee in participating in the conduct or supervision of the forthcoming primaries. But, however, like we have said earlier, that the last congresses to elect party leaders, which was conducted in April, was seriously manipulated by the governor in collaboration with the committee that was sent then to come and conduct and supervise the congresses in April last year, in April this year. And we even, as a result, contested the process of the conduct of the primaries, and we went to court. The court of first instance has declined our prayers. We have gone on appeal. And our position is that the national headquarters will have been more fair if they have included Adamawa State as one of those states to have direct primaries, where the membership of the party will be given their due to decide who the party will feel as its gubernatorial candidate in 2009. This is one of the issues that we have raised severally with the National Secretariat. In fact, even the last petition that was signed, jointly signed by the group comprising Babachir Lawan, Nuhu Ribadu, Dr. Halilu Modi, Bello Tuku, Senator Giri, Sadiq, Walenganyi, and host of others, they did submit to the National Secretariat that Adamawa demands for a direct primaries. Unfortunately, I don't know what are the criteria used by the National Secretariat in arriving at the decision that the party in Adamawa State should have a direct primaries. Taking into consideration that the president has demanded for an indirect primaries, and the indirect primaries to be conducted with the nomination of the president, the direct election, will be done in Adamawa State. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. They should have adopted the same mode of primaries for the governor, because the reasons adduced by most of the disciples of the governor, including the governor himself, is the fear of insecurity, which we have vehemently opposed and said is falsehood. We have clearly stated that if the party has the capacity to conduct a direct primary for the president, why not use the same platform and the same machinery to conduct direct primaries for the gubernatorial nomination? This, I don't know what wisdom the party has adopted to resolved that the presidential primary should be direct primaries in Adamawa State and other states across the country, while the gubernatorial should go in for the indirect. This, we feel, is still unfair. It still does not provide the necessary level playing ground, because the foundation of the APC is justice and fairness. We still feel it's the party to do good, so that we don't have a replication of what is almost trying to consume the successes of the APC in Osun State. In the last gubernatorial election they had, which was declared inconclusive by INEC, we don't want to experience such in Adamawa State. The membership of the party should be given the chance to choose who they want to flag the flag of the party in the 2019 elections. We are not marching here as far as we are concerned. We are presenting to the people of this state, Adamawa, a person with one of the highest integrity and credibility, with one of the highest records of anti-corruption fight in the whole country. For people to appreciate what is happening today in Adamawa State and change the tide of the way and manner the state is being led. We believe the people have learned their lesson. That is why we are insisting. The party should give the membership of the party the chance to decide. Not people who already has been picked and teleguided to choose leadership that is already programmed. And one of the appeals that we still are forwarding to the National Secretariat is to disengage in total the party structure that the governor has developed in the April to May congresses, which he is currently bragging that come what may, they are stooges that they will vote according to the script of the government. We believe if that happens, that will be unfortunate for the party. There has never been any attempt for Nuhu Ribadu to step down for Muji. We have been together. The group, as is presently constituted, as you rightly said, has 2 contestants remaining on board. We want to draw the conscience of the leadership of the group particularly to weigh in the quality of the remaining 2 in terms of who would put Adamawa State on the right track. Setting aside about the sentiment of where does each of them comes from in terms of link and connections, we need a credible leadership in the state to save the current situation. So there has never been a discussion, as far as I know, my principal, for him to step down for Modi. But possibly in the next 72 hours, discussions may come into play, and we will take an appropriate decision about that time. Leadership is bestowed on individuals by our Almighty Creator. We believe guided. We believe the delegates, as already decided, will be guided by the principles under which this party was created. We have not elected the current government based on the weight of money that was pushed into the system. If that was the guiding principle, the current government would not have been in government. Because we had a candidate who has greater resources than to clinch the ticket of the party. But the principles of true moderation in political leadership dictated what we did in 2014 to nominate the current government, and subsequently the people of the state elected him as the governor of the state, whose tenure is ending by May 29, 2019, and we hope to usher in a governor who has the capacity and the will that to change the tide in Adamawa. Pray for the success of Nuhu Ribadu in this regard. I also expect them to use all available human resource and contacts, relationships with those delegates that are now saddled with the responsibility of nominating our candidate. We hope we will come to that last.
I see a credible leader, a man that I see the spirit of leadership in him, a man that I am convinced that we help this our humble and respectable state and give new face to our people and to the entire Adamawa state. So I can't just say I have passion on him, but let me say we are looking for a leader. Now, when we say we are looking for a leader, it means we are looking for somebody that will lead us. And you know, in life is something that you can't give what you don't have. Now, if you look at this man's profile, he's a leader that served Nigeria government in police force and in the oil sector. He's a leader that served this country with all sincerity. He's a leader that is willing to tell this present generation that we call it adulterated one, to tell them that not everybody that is adulterated. And the world God created, the way he formed it from the beginning up to today, there is nothing adulterated there. But people mindset, people character, people attitude, people behaviors is what is adulterated. So now I have seen a leader who did not care for what to eat, neither what to drink, but people who care to give other people smile. People who, somebody who is now let me say, somebody who is willing to serve his own people and to get them out of all the kind of storms of life they are passing through. That was the reason, simple. Now, the incubate governor or government now that we're talking about, there is one thing I want people to understand. Whether they form structure, whether they have delegates, whether whatever people may claim and say that he come in, he has no delegate. But are the delegate mad in their brain that could not be able to read the handwriting? That somebody who was in the government, somebody who is leading you at his first tenure, was not able to wipe away tears from your eyes and take you out of the pains you were inside, but was able to push you into unbearable pains. Now that he is looking for the second tenure, which is the last one, he couldn't do anything good to you at the first one. Now, how sure are you that this is your last tenure, that when you bring him in, that man will do you something good? Now, delegates are not cowards. All the delegates you see in Adamawa State, most of them are all intelligent, gifted, educated, people who have a good reason, people who can reason well, people who can think well. I know for sure. Now, if the incubate government will stand and Nuhu Ribadu stand, I am assuring you, all the delegates from the state to the local government go to the ward level. Honestly, right before his eyes, not in a darker cloud or not in a blind, no. They will all go straight to Nuhu Ribadu and they will vote Nuhu Ribadu. Even if it's going to be done an open biological system, the present governor will see it as if it was a dream. Because all the people will go and queue behind Nuhu Ribadu. Simple reason is this. We have given you a trial and you failed us. And now that you are looking for another chance, and that chance is your last chance. Somebody that did not feed you early in the morning, and while it is evening, and you know that the little he have, he's trying to package it in his own bag. And now he call you and say, help me package it so that I will take care of you. If you help him to package it, that man is not a fool, but you are the capital fool who help him package your destiny and go with it. When we talk about indirect primaries, we're not talking about the delegates, the party executives, local government, and the ward executives. Now, they are the delegates that will now stand to determine who to be the leader or the governor, the incoming governor of the state. Now, number two is that all the party and the state with the local government executive presently now, you don't teach eyes how to sleep. But when it is time to sleep, the eyes know it's time. Now, the situation on ground now and what they are passing through and what this state is passing through now, we don't need any prophet to prophesy to us that we are living in wilderness. So both the party executive, the local government, and whatever we may call them, they are really passing through the most terrible wilderness of life. Now, but if the national want APC to win the coming forth election for the governorship, I will personally advice, though I know what I am saying, I'm not saying it just for myself alone, but I am saying the mind of this country and Adamawa State as large, that if they want to win, APC want to put on this government, this coming government 2019, I think they should allow now direct primaries, that people should come out and tell the entire world that our hands have been used to slap our cheeks. But now we want a governor, not a ruler. We want a leader, not a destroyer. We need a shelter, not a desert. So I believe if that opportunity is given, His Excellency General Buhari, we really go back home and sleep and have peace of mind because of the crowd that will come out to vote for a credible and a respectable, honorable and sincere leader that will lead this country from nothing to something, from wilderness to the Garden of Eden, from pains to liberation, from now coma to restoration. So I am advising the national executives that they should go back to their drawing board because they have enough time to think. 20 to 10 minutes is enough for somebody to think back and now reverse and now say, let's do the right thing. So I am advising them they should use this few minutes now to sit down and say, no, our party is talking about change. Our party is talking about the masses. Our party dream is to change the face of this country. And if that is the dream of the party, I am advising them. I am a religious leader, a father. And when we talk about religious leader, we're talking about a father, a shelter, a cover. Because our duty is to stand in the gap, to tell our people what is right to do and what is wrong not to do, to sacrifice ourselves to bring our people out of pains and trouble, to give them a resting shelter. So I am talking to him as a respectable, humble leader who served the military with all integrity, and our respectable present national chairman who always talk about honesty and justice, and all the other national cabinet. I think this is the right time for them to prove what they are saying. Let them allow direct primaries. Let truth speak itself. I am advising everybody that calls himself a Christian. What Christianity means, either in politics or in psychology in this world, it means somebody that is sincere, somebody that is truthful, somebody that is honest. And when you talk about Muslim in Arab, Muslim means somebody that has the fear of God, somebody that hates what is false, somebody that hates what is lie. So now, if a Muslim and a Christian, we defend the truth of these respected books, I am assuring you, either Muslim or Christian, when it comes to power, people will see light but not doom. People will see glory, not pains. People will see peace, not pieces. So the problem we are having, calling religious crisis and other things, it is personal interest and selfishness. That has not been written in these respected books, because all the books are talking about integrity, are talking about sincerity, are talking about protection, and that is what you see in Nuhu Ribadu. And people will ask me, Bishop, why are you supporting Nuhu Ribadu? I'm not supporting Nuhu Ribadu. I am supporting the honesty of him, not whether he's a Muslim, not or he's a Christian, no. But I'm supporting the honesty in him because my book taught me that promote what is true. So I am promoting the truth. So, and there is nothing but the truth. So any other Muslim that you see him misbehave or Christian that is misbehave, he is adulterating the facts of these two books. He is defiling the context of the truth in those two books. So nothing but the truth. So I am calling Muslims and Christians, please, let's keep self-centered. Let's keep our ideologies. Let's keep our selfishness. Let's respect the facts and the truth written on these two books. Honestly, this is the best country, the most peaceful country, the most blessed country. A country that is full of all goodies you need. And I pray that this time, Adamawa eyes will open. Christians and Muslims will come to vote for somebody that has fear of God. Somebody that can take this state to a glorious level. somebody that can put smile to our faces.